bad spot. He's got that shoulder pressure where he can make me look away, so I have a lot of trouble turning into him. And right now, Todd's pressure's on this line. It's going across my body. And what's everybody try to do here? We make our frame, and then we try to bridge and turn in, and then make room with the hip escape to get him back in the guard, right? But if the guy has your head like this, it's going to be near impossible to do that. Okay? His pressure's going here. Why am I going to fight with his pressure if he has a really good hold on me? I have to go to a different angle. So from here, what I'm going to look to do is I'm going to look to move up towards the direction my head's pointing. So I'm still going to have my frame, my blade of my wrist on this hand, and this arm is going to be next to his hip bone, and the blade of the wrist here is still going to be under his neck, hand on his shoulder. And from here, go ahead and hold on tight. Okay? He's holding on tight. I try the first way, I can't get out. And notice that my outside foot is always connected to the mat here. And I'm seeing a lot of people do this. Let me get to my... See, I'm seeing a lot of people get to here, right? But then they take their foot off the floor. And what happens? Here I can stay, I can keep my angle. As soon as my foot comes off the floor, flatten me. See, he's going to be able to flatten me. Watch. This is what everybody does. Takes the feet off the floor. Keeps getting flattened out, right? Losing all the space that we're making. So make sure your outside leg is always grounded. It's always connected to the ground. Alright, so we're here. Now, we try to turn in. We can't. From here, what I'm going to do is I'm going to shoulder walk towards my head. As soon as I shoulder walk here, my hips are free again. I move my hip, and I get back to the guard. So from here, you got to know how to shoulder walk. Pushing with this, if I push with my left leg, I go up onto my right shoulder. If I push with my right leg, I go up onto my left shoulder. I'm already out now. Now it's the ground the outside leg, hip escape, back to your guard. Always get grips. The temptation to start pushing with this arm. Okay? Pushing on the hip as you're doing your shoulder walk. The reason I don't want to see you doing this and stiff arming him here is because of two things. One, almost always when a person has good top control, if they feel this, they switch to the sit through. Okay? He just turns his hip, right? He makes my hand deflect right off his hip, and now I'm stuck here. Now I have a whole nother position that I have to think about how to get out. So if I just frame here, my elbow's already in. It doesn't matter if he sits through because his hip's blocked and I'm still going to be able to escape here. See? I have to block his bottom leg from coming through. If I'm pushing here, he has all this space under my arm to bring that leg through. But if I frame and keep my elbow in, his bottom hip is blocked right now. I can still do my same move and put him back in the guard. Doesn't matter at that point. Pushing is trying to move him off of me using my arms or my strength. A frame is keeping him where he is and moving away from that point. Okay? This is pushing. This is framing. Once you start understanding the concept of framing, it plays into a lot of different areas of jiu-jitsu. You're going to use that a lot, especially in your escapes.